Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the Casagrandes. So we had 2 episodes this week, and the first episode had to do with Sid and Ronnie Anne. They have their favorite wrestler come to town. They figure out the secret identity of the favorite wrestler. Chaos ensues. They lose her mask. She fights with the mask that's not her own, and it makes her begin to lose the fight. So it's up to Sid and Ronnie Anne to get that mask back and bring it back to the wrestler. And obviously everything kind of ends well with a pretty bow by the end of the episode. And I thought that one, I liked the themes of it. I really enjoyed the idea of wrestling and kind of like the superhero identity, because, you know, losing the mask and not being able to have people know who you are, and then seeing your favorite kind of like superhero in the real world. I really liked how familiar the concepts were to comic books. So I enjoyed that, and thematically it was interesting and something different we haven't really seen. I mean, we've dealt with wrestling characters here, but not in this angle. But the pacing and the adventure aspect I thought was a little slower for the episode. Not my favorite Sid and Ronnie Anne episode, but overall an okay one. Moving on to the episode I really enjoyed, even though the concept is very similar to things we've gotten before, where Carl, he wants something, he's a little greedy with it, and he has a scheme to try to make him win. So there's this go-kart. He has a scheme to try to make him win. It goes awry, and this older man wins the cart. But he kind of, when he leaves, says, I want to give this to a little kid, or, you know, regular kid. Just, you know, I don't need this, but it needs to be someone who is grateful and a good person. So Carl's like, all right, I'm going to have a scheme to try to make him believe I'm a good person. Everything goes correctly. He gets to go-kart until he is invited over by Carl's family. And obviously Carl's family knows Carl's true colors, and I really enjoyed this aspect where Carl is trying to shut them up the whole entire time, and it's a really fun back and forth. The comedy was really good for this episode, and like I said, even though it's a story we've seen kind of a billion times with Carl, and we get where it was going to end, even though there's a nice twist in the end where he doesn't really get the go-kart, it still was a fun episode that builds Carl's character and a good adventure, and also introduces hopefully this new character that we'll see in the future, because Casagrandes and the Loud House does a good job with that. And also we had 2 queer characters show up in the end of the episode, another thing that the Loud House and Casagrandes has done very well over the years. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed that Carl episode. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the 2 episodes. And of course, next week I'll have a review for the Casagrandes new episode premieres as well. Go check out my Twitter and Facebook. Go check out my live Kickstarter for Haunting, Like Father, Like Daughter, my comic book. And also, every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time is Comic Book Weekly, where we discuss our favorite comics and comic book news. Thanks, guys. Bye.